the company that former President Donald Trump has run for decades has been convicted of breaking the law. A jury found that the Trump Organization is guilty on all 17 counts, including conspiracy and tax fraud, after a dramatic trial in New York. Trump himself was not charged and does deny wrongdoing, but prosecutors allege he signed off on years of criminal activity, including a variety of perks provided off the books. Robert Costa is in Washington with more on this. Bob, good morning. This is not a civil case. It was criminal.
That's right, Tony. Good morning. For former President Trump, this guilty verdict is more than a legal blow for a company that has long defined him and his family. It's also the latest potential challenge to his political standing, just weeks after he launched his 2024 bid for the White House.
It underscores that in Manhattan, we have one standard of justice for all.
The Manhattan jury found the Trump Organization guilty on all 17 counts, following a trial where prosecutors described the company's culture as one of fraud and deception. That culture, prosecutors found, included off-the-books non-tax perks for executives, from leased luxury cars to private school tuition. The star witness, longtime Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg. He pled guilty to tax evasion in exchange for a 5-month sentence and his testimony. While Trump himself was not indicted and denies any knowledge of the scheme, the probe of his company, which he has boasted about for years, did raise new questions about his conduct, with prosecutors arguing that he knowingly participated in the scheme.
The jury verdict can be taken as a indication that they thought he did know. So that has a lot of implications for going forward, including by this very office that is now considering new criminal charges against him.
The maximum penalty is $1.62 million, which means the Trump org does not face an existential threat, but the verdict could cast a shadow over its reputation.
Today's ruling is very damaging to the Trump brand. And now his company, that has been his sort of alter ego in the business world, stands convicted of a 15-year scheme to defraud.
We'll certainly be appealing, of course.
A spokesman for the Trump Organization called the verdict preposterous and defended its business practices. It is just the latest turn in numerous Trump investigations, and soon the January 6th committee will issue a sweeping report. On Tuesday, the committee chairman told reporters the panel expects to make criminal referrals. Other members reiterated more would be coming soon.
Donald Trump and others committed criminal offenses in their effort to prevent the peaceful transfer of power. We're discussing, and I think we're closing in our final decision about whether to make referrals and exactly what those referrals will be.
This is just the latest turn in Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, which he announced last month and has already been marked by controversy. And while most potential rivals remain wary of taking him on directly, some are now urging the party to move on, generally speaking, from the past. Tony?
That is true, Bob. Thank you very much.